The following podcast is an RMG Media production.
Tickets are on sale now. I'm so excited. Get ready to unleash your potential, ignite your business, and connect with trailblazers. The Renaissance Women Summit is back on February 24th in Nashville, Tennessee. Our summit is so much more than just a gathering of successful women. It is a powerful movement that aims to uplift and empower all women. Our highly anticipated third annual conference is a value-packed one-day event featuring unparalleled networking opportunities, enlightening panels, interactive workshops, and inspiring keynotes led by top-notch entrepreneurs and female leaders. You'll acquire the indispensable knowledge and insights needed to become a true Renaissance woman in the business world. Tickets are on sale now. You can get them at therenaissancewomensummit.com. We'll see you there. Welcome to the Renaissance Podcast, a podcast for Renaissance women
and men
who want to create a modern-day Renaissance in their life and business.
We interview some of the most successful entrepreneurs and share their unique stories.
Are you ready to create your Renaissance? Hi, Ashley.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm ready for the beach.
Yes.
I
know. I'm ready to go to New York.
Oh my God. Are you gonna die that it's gonna be fall in New York City when you're there for your birthday?
I'm so excited. I just did my newly to rent my newlies for my outfits, and I'm going to Memphis this weekend to get all my fall clothes. And
I feel like you need a cute skirt situation.
Yes. I have the shorts I wore on Tuesday. I got a cute little fun top to wear with those. The outfits are going to be.
I feel like I would never wear a Gossip Girl outfit here in Nashville.
Oh, no.
But then stepping foot into New York City, I would just go full on Blair.
Oh, yeah.
Full on.
Yeah. Because last time I went, it was super cold. It was during Christmas time, so it was freezing. So it didn't really matter what you wore. You were just literally bundled up in sweaters and coats.
It's so cold there.
Yeah.
It gets
But I was looking
there.
at the weather, the monthly weather report, and it's going to be in the 60s, high 60s, and then at night in the 50s, which is cold or chilly.
But not
but
miserable.
It's not miserable, and it's not coat weather.
Yeah.
It's sweater weather.
It's sweater weather. Ugh. I just think New York City is so dreamy in the fall and at Christmas. There's nothing more dreamy ever.
I'm so excited.
Well, speaking of dreamy cities, we are here to talk to you all with an update on our Charleston conference.
I'm so excited.
I think last time we talked on it, we had just gotten back from our trip in May.
Yes. I also picked my outfit out on Newly too for the Charleston conference.
Wait, can you give us a sneak peek?
Well, there's a couple in my closet on Newly, but puff sleeves and shimmer.
Well, puff sleeves is a given.
Yeah.
We maybe all knew that it was going to be a puff sleeve moment.
I love a puff sleeve moment.
Obsessed. I know. I've been eyeing really out there dresses. There's some with a lot of tulle and a lot of poof. And then I'm, of course, looking at a pantsuit, a pink. I've not worn a full pink pantsuit to one of our summits yet, which is wild.
Yeah.
Which feels off-brand for me. But last year I did purple, and I got to figure out, because the Nashville one's so close together.
Yeah.
But you guys, if you're listening, the outfits are a very big deal.
The outfits are a big deal. It's a lot of fun. I will say, Gabby Harada, who at the time was CEO of Diane von Furstenberg, walked into the VIP party, and I was talking to her, and she was like, the fashion here. Wow. And I was like, that's a big deal if someone from New York who's worked in the fashion world is coming to Nashville, to our event in Nashville, and being like, oh, wow, the fashion.
Yeah, so we have to really bring it. We have to bring it year after year after year. And it just, we both went to the same night at the Eras tour this year. And I just was thinking about the summit, and I was like, it's similar.
Yeah.
You really think about your outfit that you're wearing to the summit, which makes me
it adds another element to the conference. It adds another, are you really, when you go to any other entrepreneurship conference, are you really thinking about your outfit? I just feel like it sets us apart because we're adding another element to it.
It's just fun. And it adds to the layer of feeling empowered.
Yeah.
I remember being in high school and being afraid to wear something that I really wanted to wear because of the girls that would make fun of you if you weren't like wearing exactly what they were wearing. Like the polo, for my time, it was like the polo shirt and the jeans. And I just remember thinking, that's so boring.
Yeah.
And I'm so creative and I want to express myself in the way of like wearing something fashionable, wearing something that makes everyone kind of go, well, that's different, but that's her being her. That's her expressing herself. And so I think now with the conference, it's like, if you want to wear that like super out there thing, like do it, sister. Yeah. This is your chance to do it.
Yeah.
At our event. Like feel empowered. And no one there is going to make fun of you. No. Everyone's going to go, oh my God, can we get a photo together? Or where did you get that?
Yeah.
That's the vibe.
That's the vibe.
It's nice girl energy. Yeah. It's like empowerment girl energy. And it's electric. I'm so excited. That's one of my favorite things about it for sure is the fashion. Yeah. But for Charleston, so for those maybe that don't know, this is December 6th, 2023. It's going to be on a Wednesday. Mm-hmm. So, convince your boss to let you come. Or if you're an entrepreneur, like just make room in your schedule.
Yeah.
This is a day of learning, growing, educating yourself, empowering yourself. We have so many sessions that cover so many topics that we've never covered before at one of our conferences. And our opener for the day is someone who I am so excited about. Her name is Sarah Gravely. She is beautiful. She is kind. She is a badass entrepreneur. And her whole kind of opening session is going to be on entrepreneurship and mindfulness. So really helping everyone that's attending get in the right headspace for consuming all of the incredible content that we're all going to be consuming that day. And I'm looking on our website right now so I can kind of look at her bio, but she's dedicated to creating a culture of wellness within corporations and supporting entrepreneurs on their journeys towards success. And it's everything she speaks on is about prioritizing your well-being in today's fast-paced world. And she's going to give us evidence-based workshop and a program that equips us with the practical tools we need to navigate any challenges, avoid burnout, kind of integrate work-life balance, emotional intelligence. And it's just going to be all about helping us foster resiliency and having like a more resilient mindset, which in my office just a few seconds ago, you said, I thought it was really sweet about how I've helped you kind of cultivate I'm gonna figure it out mindset.
Yeah.
And when you said that, I just thought, I think it's the resilience thing for me.
Yeah.
It's knowing that we're going to have these hurdles in business and we're going to have clients that are unhappy and customers are unhappy and team members leave and all of those things which are really hurt. But having that resilient mindset of like, I can get through that. I'm going to get through that.
Yeah.
Because what's the alternative?
Yeah, like what? Then you just crumble, and then that's even more exhausting than the resiliency. Like you just gotta power through it, and it's also too. It's one of those things. It's just a part of life.
Yeah,
like, that's just life.
Yeah, and I think a big part of our conference is it's not just for entrepreneurs. It's for leaders.
Yeah.
So it's for anyone that is leading a team, whether it be a small team of one or two people, working with contractors or freelancers, or leading a full staff of people.
Yeah.
And how, fortunately and unfortunately as leaders, we don't have a choice other than to have a resilient mindset.
Oh yeah, no.
Like,
yeah.
It's fortunate in the ways of like, oh, you're in leadership. That's amazing. That's great for your resume.
It seems a lot more, sometimes leadership seems a lot more glamorous than it actually is. And it's
1,000%
not glamorous at all.
It's hard.
It's hard.
Like if you're having a really shitty day, you kind of don't get to have it.
Yeah. Or like, yeah.
Like you do.
You do,
but you kind of got to have the mindset of they're watching my every move.
Yeah.
And if
it's harder to have the moments. Like it's harder to have the moments where you're just like, shit. Or like,
and you do, and if you have a good team, they're really understanding.
Yeah,
they're not like, okay, she's a human, and I see that she's a human, and she's having a human experience of an oh shit moment, or a fire or whatever. And I know she's going to figure this out.
Where you're just like tired. Like there are days where I'm just like yesterday, I was like, I'm just exhausted today, and I'm not probably bringing my best foot forward. I'm trying to. I'm giving 100%, but I'm exhausted, so I'm not.
That's also, I think, I think every high performer, high achiever has that same thought of like what you're thinking of, like where it can be overwhelming when you're not. Because probably like 85% of the time, you're a high performer, high achiever.
Yeah.
You're getting stuff done. You're coming in. You're high energy. You're doing all the things.
Yeah.
But then that like 10 to 15% window when you're not, it's so hard on us.
Yeah.
Because you're like, I want to be in my 85%.
Yeah.
I want to be that.
Yeah.
But I'm not today.
Yeah.
And that bothers me.
Yeah.
And then it's just like this, it can
well,
be
and then
this
when
domino.
you're a leader and like people are looking at you, you're like, they know.
They know. They figured it out that I don't have it all together.
Yeah.
I know. And that's why I love, even just like people like Sarah who make it okay. And there needs to be more people like this who are saying, like you and I are saying right now, it's okay to have your human times because of the fact that you're a human.
Yeah.
And that you're not this superhuman.
Yeah.
Even though you are.
Yeah.
Because you're Ashley. But we all are going through it. And I think that there just needs to be more open conversation about it so that there can be more understanding.
Yeah.
And everyone just needs to work on being understanding and have empathy.
Yeah. And I think too, having empathy for yourself is really important. Having empathy for other people is important. Don't get me wrong.
For
I
sure.
think that's very important. But having empathy for yourself on the days when you're like, it's not my best work.
Yeah. 100%. So she is just going to come in and just help us to learn how to thrive personally and professionally, get us in the right headspace, help us with our mindset so that we can be really present at this conference. And that is just something that I'm really excited about because I want everyone to feel very present. I want everyone to really have their feet planted and feel like they can just be and learn because that's how we know people are going to take the information and actually apply it into, their lives, into their businesses, into their careers. And there's nothing that I'm more passionate about and feel so called to do that. And it's just going to be amazing. I also want to talk about Optimal Bio.
Yes.
Which is the coolest business ever. And everyone needs to know about Optimal Bio. Everyone needs to know about what they do and who they are. So they had reached out to us not very long ago and were so kind and lovely about the conference and what we're doing. And they're very, very, very passionate about women entrepreneurs, women in business, women on the journey to better themselves, which is so cool because with the name of our business and the name of our conferences having the word Renaissance in it, it's not just about the entrepreneurial journey. It's about renaissancing your life, giving yourself a renaissance, which just means creating a life that is determined, like your own definition of success is the only important factor.
Yeah.
That's to me what the word renaissance is. And that is what they do. So they do this through hormone replacement therapy. And it's all natural hormones that are literally identical to the hormones that we have in our bodies to ease the degenerative side effects of aging and many other medical issues. And they really just work on hormone balance, which we all need, and bringing them to optimal levels so that you can just sustain high energy levels, feel really good without all of the unnatural things that exist in the world that, people are doing in the day-to-day that maybe have like a short-term effect to make you feel good, but like not long-term.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited to learn more about it. And their CEO is a total badass. She is going to be moderating our Renaissance innovators and influencers panel.
I love it.
Which is so exciting. I mean, and she is fierce. Her name is Tyler Brannon. And she is like the most beautiful, just badass person who took over the CEO role in 2018 and has just been leading the team, growing their businesses and their locations like year over year. And they are just absolutely crushing it. And it looks like, I mean, if you look at their website, it looks like they mostly employ women, which we love.
We love.
So I'm really excited, and it's just another reason that we'd love for you guys to come to the event, just to meet the Optimal Bio team, meet Tyler herself, and just learn about what they're doing. They are an integral part of our event, and it's going to be amazing. We also have a gal named Amber Scott who is going to be speaking on one of our panels. And she is the founder of 80 Muse, which I want to talk about because we were just talking about wellness and everything. And 80 Muse is a completely natural fragrance that doesn't have any of the parabens, any of the kind of like toxins that so many perfumes have, which you don't really think about.
Yeah.
When it comes
to
like
perfume. Candles. Like you don't really think that it has all that, but it actually does.
And I cannot wait to get our hands on this fragrance because I haven't smelled it yet, but I know it smells amazing because I've heard so many people tell me that. But the bottles and the packaging are so beautiful.
Yeah.
And she is a fashion model. She's the most stunning person ever, and an entrepreneur and a mom and a badass. And she's going to be just talking about her journey through the modeling and fashion industry, which is going to be so interesting. And then influencing, she's an influencer, and then just kind of pivoting and starting 80 Muse. And it's such a strong brand. And I think it's so unique.
Yeah.
To have like started a business like that.
Yeah.
And out of Charleston too. And so she's going to be like an incredible person. And also we have our lunch provider completely locked in. So I wanted to go ahead and make the official announcement. Their name is Hamby Catering and Events, and they're like the top catering company in all of Charleston.
That's amazing.
So they were referred to us from Katie Shields with Tipsy.
We love Katie.
We love Katie.
Tipsy.
We love Tipsy. So grateful to have them a part of the event. But basically, Hamby is going to provide our attendees with like the most delicious. We have sandwiches, we have wraps, we have salads. It is going to be so delicious. We're going to have gluten-free, vegan options. And it's woman operated. Which we love. That's the vibe of the whole day. So that is something I'm really excited about. The food.
I'm really excited about the food. Like Carrie's biscuits. I love a biscuit.
Everyone's going to get a biscuit in the morning.
I love a biscuit.
Carrie's team they were like, she will not speak without the biscuits. And I'm like, I love that.
It just matches the vibe. Matches the vibe of the venue, the place, like just everything.
I know.
And we'll have donuts, Hero Donuts.
Yes.
I'm not a donut person, but I like their donuts.
Yes. Their food is so good.
And their normal food is good too.
Yeah. Their salads.
So
Didn't we
good.
get the kale salad when we were there?
It's really good.
Like you would not think like a donut place
Yeah.
has a great kale salad. Excuse me. But it is so good. And we're going to have a donut wall.
Oh yeah.
Which when you were talking about the fashion, I was like, oh yeah, everyone needs to know another reason to bring it with the fashion is the photo ops.
Yes. The venue itself and like the place itself is just a photo op in general.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and then everything we'll have is a great photo op.
It's so, and the craziest thing too is like we're planning this event simultaneously with the Nashville one, which is just 2 short months after the one in Charleston. But I have not yet been stressed about it. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Like it's just, I think because Charleston has been so seamless.
Yeah.
Planning it,
Yeah.
the women.
I feel like Nashville's been kind of seamless too.
Yeah. I know.
Knock on wood.
Yeah. You guys, the keynote speaker, We can't say yet mostly because we just don't have a plan yet of how we're announcing the keynote speaker for the Nashville event, but we have her booked.
Yeah.
She's booked. She's ready to go. She has a book coming out. There's a little sneak peek for you.
And everyone at Charleston will get a copy of the book.
Woo!
I don't know if I was allowed to say
It's
that,
fine.
but
It's totally fine.
Here we go.
It's if that's actually I'm glad you brought that up because as an additional incentive, which we're going to be posting about soon, but if you're listening here, you heard it here first. Mm-hmm. If you come to our Charleston event, you're going to get a copy of the book for the keynote speaker in February in Nashville, and she wants to sign it in Nashville.
Yeah.
And you might be getting a pretty good discount to the Nashville event if you're coming to Charleston. I don't know. I'm not
It's what we've heard.
But we've heard word on the street.
Yeah.
Walker told me that. I don't know. But I'm like have to pinch myself thinking of who our speaker for Nashville is because she's someone I have admired. I've listened to her on probably 100 podcasts for the last 9 years.
Yeah.
And she's like just has always felt very out of reach until she was so lovely and her team has been so lovely. And I think it's such a lesson of like, if you just got to ask.
Yeah. The worst they can say is no.
Right. You know?
Yeah.
And that is, I think the coolest thing about doing these conferences is reaching out to women and hearing their immediate yes because of the mission behind what we're doing.
Yeah.
And then feeling that we're so aligned.
Yeah.
And then getting them on the stage and being like, wow, they're exactly who they say they are online.
Yeah.
Who their credentials say they are, who their books say they are.
Yeah.
And it's not always that way.
Yeah.
With women. It's just, no.
And
it's
just
not people.
And people in general, especially people in the spotlight.
Right. People with large followings.
Yeah.
People with every credential under the sun, which this keynote speaker has.
Yeah.
And so more to come. We will do a whole podcast about the keynote speaker and the Nashville Summit in the coming months. But there's a little teaser for you.
Yes.
If you have any guesses, comment in our latest Instagram post and tell us who you think it is.
Yeah.
Because we're really excited. But a couple of other speakers, as we're just kind of, you guys already know, we have Mimi Striplin, founder of the Tiny Tassel. She is one of our keynote speakers.
I'm going to do all my Christmas shopping at the Tiny Tassel
They're
booth.
one of my favorite follows on Instagram.
Same.
Is the Tiny Tassel.
I was pulling up their wine glasses the other day because my roommate was saying that she wants to get new, or no, I think it was my sister was saying, she was like, I want to get new fun wine glasses. And they have their really cute stemless, which I'm more of a stem wine glass girl, but I do like these stemless wine glasses. And they come in all different colors and they have a little gold rim.
Oh,
they're really cute.
Everything she has in her store is so well curated, so well thought out, so on brand. Like we just did a whole workshop on Tuesday of this week talking about just building brand through social media. I mean, all the nuances of every platform, how to grow, how to create great content, which side note, we can be hired to do at any point. Just send us a DM.
Yeah.
Was such a fun experience.
It was so fun. It kind of reminded me too, like on the way home, I was thinking about it and I was like, this is why we do these conferences and like, this is why we do what we do. And it's so like our mission because all of the women in that workshop were just so kind, so friendly, like just like our gal pals. Like, and we went to a happy hour with them afterwards and we had so much fun. And I was just like, this is what it's all about.
I just got chills when you said that. I couldn't agree more. Like surrounding yourself by other women and ourselves with other women who are there to better themselves, better their careers, better their client experience, because they were all social media managers.
Yeah.
So it was just that community in that room where we were all learning from each other. I learned from them.
Yeah.
They learned from us. And we just shared this, like this simpatico like experience together of like, we're all in this together. and we're all on this journey. And it
Yeah.
was just so beautiful. And they were so kind.
Yeah.
So shout out to the girlies of Seitan.
Yeah.
Which is like one of the leading skincare technology brands ever.
Yeah.
We learned more about it at the happy hour, and I was like, I can't believe we just hosted a workshop for you guys, because I didn't really know the just how big that company is, and like just the incredible strides that they're making to still be a privately held company is just remarkable.
Yeah.
And then those girls were just couldn't have been more humble, couldn't have been more kind.
Yeah.
Professional, just awesome. I hope to see them in Charleston and Nashville. But yeah, so Mimi, we love Mimi. We love her team. You will get a adorable pink Tiny Tassel bag for your gift bag when you come to the conference, but a reminder to bring a box of tampons or pads.
Yes.
Because if in exchange for a box of tampons or pads, you will get your gift bag, which you do not want to not have, because it will have the book of the keynote speaker for Nashville. It'll have so many goodies in it. And then it'll be a cute little pink tote from the Tiny Tassel.
Yeah.
And the tampons and pads will go to the Period Project out of Charleston, which works to support women who are in need of those products and don't have really access to them. Yeah. So it's like an incredible organization. They're going to be at the conference. They're going to speak on their organization and their mission and what they are doing for communities all across the country, not just Charleston. But we're really excited to be supporting the women of Charleston in that unique way. Yeah. Because they just need donations. And they, when I asked them, well, what's the most, would it be money that we could give, percentage of tickets? And they were like, we just need product. Yeah. So I'm really excited about that. And then Carrie Morey, we've talked about her, Callie's hot little biscuit. If you have seen her, she has a television show on PBS called How She Rolls.
Love the name.
So
we
cute.
love a pun.
And the whole show is about Biscuit's business and balance in her life as an entrepreneur, and just her life in Charleston. And I'm so excited to meet her. We have Sarah Rossi, who's the founder of Bow and Row. Do you follow them? You need to follow them. She has this adorable store. I think it's on King Street in downtown Charleston. And it is like all of these adorable dresses. Like here's a picture.
Oh, that's really cute.
Her dresses are so cute. Her handbags are just like adorable. She's an influencer too. Like she has a really large following. And her whole mission is increasing transparency in the production process of the garments that she has in her store to offer like a more supportive and inspiring environment for the stitchers that they employ in India. So it's really cool because you don't really know, most people don't know about that, and just like the lack of transparency in that world, in that industry. And so it's really their whole mission is to educate on it. And she has a lot of other like female founded brands within her store, which I really love too. It's like the women of Charleston are so behind getting behind other women. Yeah. That is just the theme. And people ask all the time, why are you guys doing it in Charleston? And I'm a big woo-woo, like, I don't know. I just felt called to Charleston. And it's all meant to be happening. Yeah. That's all I can explain. Yeah. Because everyone there is very similar to how we are in Nashville, where it's like we really do try to open up doors for other women that are, right before us or wherever they are. And that is exactly how the women of Charleston have done that for us. Yeah. They're like, oh, you're doing this conference for women? Perfect. Here's everyone you need to know. Yeah. Here's a connection. Here's a caterer. She's woman-owned. Like and it's just been, I can't even explain it. Yeah. So that's a little bit about the conference. There's so many other speakers we didn't talk about, but they're all on our website, renaissancewomenscharleston.com. We're going to have sessions on leadership by Ashley Russo. Our girl, Brielle Cotterman, is going to do an incredible workshop on PR and visibility, which is like so key. If you are an entrepreneur, if you have a business, you need to understand your personal brand and how you can kind of be the face of your brand because it's going to help your business.
Yeah.
And Brielle is like the expert to do that. We're going to have Andrea Serrano, who is, I think, I'm just going to go ahead and say she's like the woman of Charleston. I follow so many women in Charleston now, and I'll be watching their stories. And Andrea's just in everyone's story.
Yeah.
Like she's so well known there. She looks like, I've talked to her on the phone. She's just such a girl's girl.
Yeah. We love a girl's girl.
We love a girl's girl. She's a freelance fashion stylist, a producer, creative director, an influencer, content creator. She's been in the industry for more than 25 years. She is the most stylish person I've ever seen. She's just so stunning, so beautiful. She's going to be amazing. Kim Powell, oh my gosh. Feels like a dream to have Kim, who I met when I was with Brielle at a girls' night at Hall's Chop House, downtown Nashville. And Kim just happened to be there eating with the founder of Hall's. And we got to chatting. Turns out she's a Charleston girl who also resides in Nashville.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm telling you. Like,
there's so much synergy.
the synergy. I was like, what are the odds that we met you tonight and you're in Charleston and you're in Nashville? And she's the most badass person. 33 years of business building experience. She has multiple 7-figure businesses, okay? She owns 4 Woodhouse spas, which is like the most iconic spa in the country, I'm gonna go ahead and say. So she has locations in Charleston, Mount Pleasant, South Carolina, Franklin, Tennessee, just outside of Nashville, and then Savannah, Georgia. I mean, what?
Yeah.
She has a book.
Yeah.
Which all the attendees are going to get a copy of if you come to Charleston.
We love it.
And she's just like an awesome family girl, girl's girl. So she couldn't have been more kind to me, more supportive of what we're doing, more embracing. And she is going to be speaking on our Renaissance Women of Charleston panel, which is probably going to be everyone's most excited. Like, people are going to be
panel.
Favorite. It's going to be so amazing. So I'm excited. What are you most excited about?
I think just being in Charleston. I love Charleston. I was only there for 36 hours, and I had mono, but I loved it. And I'm just excited to connect with more people and connect with more women there, because I think through doing these conferences, we found it. And even Tuesday night with the girls from Sighton, everyone's there for a common goal. And it's just so much fun when we can all be in the same room together and support each other. And
our conferences aren't so big yet to where they feel like you can't have that communal feel.
Yeah.
That was one of the coolest things about the conference this year was, even though we took up a couple of floors within the Wondery, I saw so many little friendship groups made where they were kind of maybe they didn't know each other before, but then they sat next to each other and then they were like, do you want to go shop with me? Yeah, let's go shop. Do you want to go get lunch? Do you want to go?
Yeah.
And then they hung out throughout the day. And I think Charleston will be that on steroids because we're all in one room.
Yeah.
There's no multiple floors.
Yeah.
So there's really going to be so many opportunities for you in this room to network with every single person there.
Yeah.
And also with the Renaissance team, myself included, we're just going to be there. There's no there is a green room kind of adorable space for our speakers that's a few steps outside of the building. But for the most part, we're just all going to be in there. It's going to be incredible. And I'm so excited. I have so much to do. But it's okay.
Yeah.
Because it's it's my heart work.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like working. So Well, thank you for hosting this episode.
Thanks for
with
having me. I love being on the podcast.
Hello to Ashley's family who's tuning in.
Who's probably tuning in and probably listening over and over again.
Shout out to Georgia.
Yes.
Have to give the newest Renaissance woman to exist a shout out.
Oh my gosh, my sister's going to be like, oh my gosh, she's so famous. Yeah, I'm babysitting her this weekend.
This is everyone knows, this is Ashley's sister's baby who is 3 No. What am I thinking?
She's
3
like
months old.
12 weeks.
12 weeks.
Yes.
Which is like,
she'll be,
I don't know how many months that is because we don't math around here.
she'll be 3 months on September 21st, next Thursday.
Okay.
But
So next week.
So yeah, I'm babysitting her this weekend, Saturday night, because my whole family has to go to a wedding. But the Barbie movie is out, available to stream.
That.
So I did text my family and let them know that Georgia Green and I will be watching the Barbie movie together.
Just a little girls' night plan. Just
yes.
little Barbie, little bit of formula, a little bit of wine.
Yeah.
It's just going to be a grand old time.
Yes.
I love it.
Georgia might make an appearance at the Nashville Summit.
Oh, I would die.
I think I'm going to, because Courtney wants to come. So I'm like, just bring Georgia.
Hey, Courtney, we're wanting you there. We're wanting Georgia there. I'm from Georgia, so she has a special place in my heart. So, all right. Yeah. Well, thank you guys for tuning in, and we will see you in Charleston.
Yes.
Don't forget, renaissancewomen@charleston.com. Tickets are on sale now, and they're getting pretty close to selling out, folks. So go ahead and grab them. We'll see you next time.